Hello and welcome to the Great North Gardener. Here you can find help in starting and creating a garden for your home.
How-to guide, designed for those eager to learn about different herbs and their uses. Today, we're delving into the vibrant world of herb gardening, a rewarding venture that goes well beyond being a delightful pastime. It's about savoring the joy of nurturing life from a seed and experiencing the satisfaction of adding homegrown flavors to your culinary creations. Herb gardening is a journey of discovery that will introduce you to a myriad of fragrant, flavorful, and healthful herbs, each with its own unique story and use. Our guide aims to simplify this journey for you, breaking down the process of starting a herb garden into clear, easy-to-follow steps. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a greenhorn, we promise you'll find something of value here. So, with anticipation tingling in the air, let's roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty. Now let's dive into the 4 essential steps to starting your very own herb garden. The first step to starting your herb garden is choosing the right herbs. Now this is where the fun begins. It's all about personal preference. Do you love the fresh scent of basil in your pasta? Or perhaps the tangy zing of mint in your tea? Maybe it's the earthy touch of rosemary on your roast that gets your heart racing. You see, there's an herb for every culinary delight, but it's not just about your taste buds. Consider the uses of these green wonders. Parsley, for instance, is not just a garnish, it's also packed with vitamins. And let's not forget their healing properties, like chamomile's soothing effects. Now, climate plays a crucial role too. Some herbs adore the sun, while others thrive in the shade. It's essential to research each plant's specific needs. Choose herbs that will love living in your local weather conditions. Once you've chosen your herbs, it's time to move on to the next step, selecting the perfect location. The second step in your herb gardening journey involves selecting the perfect location. This is a critical step, as your herbs will need a spot that basks in a good amount of sunlight. Most herbs thrive with 6 to 8 hours of sunlight per day, so an area that catches the morning sun would be ideal. But sunlight isn't the only factor to consider. Good soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. Opt for a location with rich, well-draining soil. If the soil in your garden isn't up to par, don't worry. You can always improve it with organic matter, or you can opt for container gardening. Containers or pots offer a great deal of flexibility. They allow you to control the soil quality and easily move your plants around to catch the sun or avoid harsh weather. Plus, they add a decorative touch to your garden or patio. Now that you've picked the perfect spot, let's move on to the planting process. The third step is all about getting your hands dirty. It's planting time. Planting herbs can be done in 2 ways, starting from seeds or from pre-grown plants. If you're using seeds, plant them at a depth of 2 to 3 times their width. For pre-grown plants, dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball and place the plant in, ensuring the top of the root ball is level with the soil surface. Remember, each herb needs its personal space to grow, so plant them far enough apart to allow for growth and ensure they receive adequate sunlight. Watering is key too. After planting, give them a good soak, but be careful, overwatering can be just as harmful as underwatering. Regular care, like pruning and weeding, will keep your herb garden thriving. Check on them often, and they'll reward you with lush, aromatic foliage. With your herbs happily planted, let's move on to the final step, maintaining your herb garden. The final step to a flourishing herb garden is maintenance. The key to keeping your herbs healthy and productive lies in regular watering, diligent pruning, and timely harvesting. Watering is essential, but remember, moderation is key. Overwatering can lead to root rot, which can be fatal for your herbs. As a rule of thumb, water when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Pruning, or cutting back the plants, is a practice that not only keeps the herbs looking neat, but also encourages new growth. Regularly pinch back the tips of your herbs to promote bushier and more productive plants. Harvesting is not just about enjoying the fruits of your labor, but it also stimulates further growth. Harvest frequently, but never take more than 1/3 of the plant at a time to ensure it continues to thrive. With these steps, you're well on your way to having a lush, productive herb garden. And there you have it, the 4 essential steps to starting a herb garden. First, it's all about choosing the right herbs, ones that suit your needs and your culinary palate. Then, it's about finding the perfect location, a spot with just the right amount of sunshine. Next, we get our hands dirty with planting, laying down the roots for a flourishing garden. Lastly, the art of maintaining your garden, keeping your herbs healthy and vibrant. Remember, gardening is a journey, so take your time, enjoy the process, and before you know it, you'll have a beautiful, functional herb garden to be proud of.